Hey y'all, how you doing? Today's project is going to be, I'm going to try to get my tarps that are up there by my top garden kind of folded and put away, and how far I get on that will depend on if I'm able to do that as one person, because last time I did this I had help, but right now I don't have any help, so I'm going to try to do it solo, and if that works, awesome. If it doesn't, then I will move on to something else. These right here are the tarps I'm talking about. And then I've got a couple over here on the slope. I don't know if you can see them way back there in the background. I think I'm going to start with the slope ones and get those out of the way, and then come work on these ones that are on flat ground. It could start raining at any time. It's been windy and rainy overnight and today. So I'm just trying to get out here and do what I can between storms. So I will set you up and we'll work together until it starts to rain and I have to put my camera away.
Woke up grinning, thought today felt bright. Then I fell out of bed and bruised my pride. Stubbed my toe, cursed some more. Tripped on my jeans and hit the floor. Guess it's one of those days.
Can you see them? Yeah, he's a pretty boy.
Again, somebody cue the violin.
Made some coffee, set it down real neat, then I kicked the table.
Those ones over there are too big and heavy right now to do by myself. So instead, I'm going to weed this bed where I planted onions. And honestly, I'm not seeing any onions there. So I don't know if maybe birds have plucked them out or what's happened, but there's no evidence of them ever being there at all. So I'm going to weed and see if I stumble across anything. And if I don't, that's quite sad. But also, I'll get over it. But for now, I'm going to get it weeded.
Baptized my feet, burned my toes, then the toaster sparked. Now my kitchen smells like burnt Pop-Tarts. Neighbors watching, dog is glaring. Even my goldfish looks embarrassed. Ain't my day, but it'll be okay. Guess life just works that way.
Oh geez, what can you do? Every time I win, I lose. Take 2 steps, then trip on 3. Got a PhD in calamity. Oh geez.
So there were a few onions left in this bed, but it's a small handful. I have some marigolds and some basil that I need to get planted, so I'll probably fill in around these. I am going to go Google it and do some research and make sure that it's okay to plant marigolds and basil with onions. But I've got maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 15 or 20 onions and shallots left. And I planted so many in this bed. I don't know if you can see that, but there's still a small handful here and there. So I'm going to let those continue to grow and try to find something else I can plant in this bed. I'm not sure what happened to them. There's no evidence they were ever here. So I'm not sure if it was too weedy and they just died, or if maybe birds or wildlife plucked them out, or what happened, honestly. Because there's no evidence that there were ever any onions here except for the ones that are still here. I also have some Egyptian walking onion that I might go ahead and put in this bed too, and just let this be its home. All right, I'm going to go take a break and get a drink, and then I'll be out here later probably to plant the basil and marigolds if they're compatible with my onions. And if not, I'll be out here to do something else, so I will see you in a moment. It's the next day, and I brought a few things up here to plant in this bed behind me that I weeded yesterday that I had my onions in. I did Google it and it said marigolds and basil are both excellent companion plants for onions. So I'm going to plant my basils and stuff up here. But I've got one pot of marigolds. And this is the orange flame marigold. And I'll probably just pinch the flowers off as I plant them. I have a little bit of red Reuben basil. I did plant this in one of my gardens with tomatoes, but this is what was left over. I have a Tulsi Krishna basil, and I've only got one of those, so it'll get planted here. It's not the same as the holy basil. It's a different kind of Tulsi. I have some lemon mint. It kind of looks like bee balm, except for it smells lemony. I've got some lemongrass that I grew from seed. I have, wow, look at the roots on this. I have some Dolce Fresca basil. Look at the roots coming out the bottom of that. I have some Piccolino basil. And these basils are tiny. They don't get very big. I've got some Corsican basil. I don't know what kind this is. There's no label. It smells like, it kind of smells like Thai basil. It doesn't look like Thai basil. But there's no tag in that, so I've lost it somewhere. I've got some, this says large leaf basil, but it obviously got a different variety mixed in with the seeds, or it's seeds that someone saved and it's a cross, because I think I did get that from a seed swap. And then I've got some some Everleaf Emerald Towers basil. And what I like about these is these get really tall and bushy, and it takes up to 10 weeks longer for this to go to seed, or for this to start to flower, than a normal basil. I've grown this before and it's really good. And then I've got this pot where I planted some Egyptian walking onions. They were little bulbils, bulbils. I think that's what they're called. Anyways, I got those in a seed swap, and I put them in this pot last year so they could get bigger. And I don't know if they're actually going to flower and produce their own little seed bulbs this year. But I do think I'm going to plant it in this bed here and let it be their permanent, like, kind of growing space. All right. I guess I'm going to get to planting.
Laugh it off if life's a joke. I'm the setup gone wrong, might be a mess, but at least I'm free. Guess I'll keep on rolling like tumbleweeds.
Had a date with a girl, reservations received. Showed up early, but I lost my keys. Tried to play it smooth, pulled out her chair, knocked over her soup, it went everywhere. Waiter's scowling, she's astounded. My pants covered in seafood chowder. Ain't my night.
Alright, so I've got my basil spread throughout the middle here. Then along this back row, I planted all my lemongrass. And all along the front here, I planted my marigolds. And that little patch right there, this right here, has my Egyptian walking onions. And then all along these rocks, I planted my lemon mint. It makes me feel so good to finally have that done. I've been really sleepy today, so I didn't think I was going to get to it, but I waited till evening time, and I'm glad I did, because this is in shade right now, and all day long this little patch is in full bright sun, but since now that it's in shade and it's evening time and the wind's blowing, it feels rather nice. So Even though I wanted to get it done early in the day, I'm glad that I waited. Oh God. That was a wasp. Flying right at my face. Get away from me, get away from me, get away from me. Get away. Holy crap. Please don't sting me. I don't know where he went, but wasps have the same kind of venom as hornets and yellow jackets, so I'm sure I'm allergic to those as well. Oh, it's making me tear up. That was close. I do have my EpiPen with me though, so if I get stung, I have my EpiPen. On that note, I think I'm done. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I will see you on the next one. Bye.